through the bench up first, head out of the board. So I'm going to have to counter. Going right. Hi there, welcome back. Welcome back to my channel. A little bit about everything. I'm excited because I think I'm going to build myself a shuffleboard. And I jotted down a few measurements there. They might change, but these are regulation, I believe. The length of the shuffleboard area, where you throw your pucks, is 7.6 90 inches long. Okay. This might be wrong. Okay. And it is 24 wide. Okay. And it is 2 inches thick. So 2 inches thick by 2 feet wide by 90 inches long. Okay? And you build a table around your shuffleboard, and you need a place for the pucks to actually come to a dead stop once they're off the table, right? So what you do is, around the table itself, you can put rug or some kind of canvas that's fluffy, that'll absorb the momentum of the rock, right? Okay. And I'm gonna build the corners maybe out of 4x4 or 6x6. I'm not sure yet. The tabletop itself is going to be maple, okay? And it's glued like a breadboard. Alright. It's glued like a breadboard, or like you would see in a bowling alley or something. Okay. So 2 inches thick, 2 feet wide, 90 inches long. And maple for the top. The top is going to be bound to a I see 12, 36 by 102 surface. This is going to be a 3/4 ply, right? And it doesn't have to be cabinet grade if you're going to be putting like a carpet around it to catch the rocks, right, if they fall off the table. Okay, but if you put carpet and you spread the salts on it, it's hard to get those salts out unless you vacuum it, right? So you could use felt, I suppose. So that is, well, there's nothing more to say. Let's get on with it. Let's build this thing, right? I had this maple stack, it's quarter sawn, and right now this is approximately 2 feet wide, but some of these can make 2 boards, so I should have enough with this. And they're all 91 or plus inches long, so that it should be fine. And I've sort of noticed I've got red maple, and I think I may have some sugar maple mixed up in this pile. I'm not sure. I can bring you in for a closer look so you can look at the live edge. But this is all going to be milled down to 2 inches strips and glued together, right? And I think I'm going to have to build myself a leveling jig with a router, 2 rails, and you bring your router across to actually mill it down. I'm going to try to bring it as close as possible, but I think it's going to have to be leveled down once it's glued. So, by looking at this, I still have my 2 inches on either end of it, and I'm just going to miss this defect. I'm going to run this through the bandsaw, and then run it through the bandsaw first, and then through the jointer to make it a square and straight. And then I'm gonna run it through the plane, and then bring it down to the correct width. I'm gonna go with 2 1/4. Even though it said 2, I want to leave myself enough material. If the things doesn't end up square, I have material to remove. Through the jointer, and even if I'm left with live edge on one side, I don't care. The pucks are going to be on this side of it, right? It got rid of the defects here in the middle of the board, and like I said, there's a twist in it like this, and I can't get that out of the board, so I'm going to have to counter that with a straight one, or glue the whole pack to something straight, one board at a time. Whatever. had to stick closer to the bark to get nice clean maple, because the closer you get to the hearth, the worse it got, right? It had stains in it, and so what you see there is mostly bark, closer to the bark. Whoops, sorry. And you can tell it like it's quarter sawn. You can see between the ages, right? Those what you see there is those little marks. That's where the little marks is where the tree would siphon water from, right? Well, before I get going with this, you see the space between the table and the end piece. The table's got a crown in it. So what I did was level out the feet. And I used some shim stock. As you can tell, the floor's got a crack in it, and not everything's level and stuff, right? But I got the table level like that as well, on that direction. And now I've got to support these middles to get it flat before I start gluing this table. So that's what I'm doing next. So I finished leveling off this table, and I'm going to put blocks every 17 inches. Since this is 7'6", right? And this will be just enough to put my clamp underneath without interfering with anything. I'm going to put some newspaper on top of this. Put my pieces down, put my clamps in their spaces, or their prospective spaces, or relative spaces. And then put paper on top, then put my pieces, get them all ready for gluing, and then clamp them up. I'm going to put 4 on the bottom and whatever I have left on the top. That's the plan. These little rollers. You get these at Dollarama or anywhere else. Just put your foam on there. And that's what I'm going to use to roll on my glue evenly. Okay. And I also have an assembly of trays that I can use so I don't waste everything. So I'm going to use that tray within a tray. That way the glue doesn't dry up, right? If you're doing something on a daily basis and you don't want to clean up everything when you leave, as long as it's in an airtight container, your glue won't dry up. Okay, so this is going to be here to holding my brush, it's just going to get pretty packed. And that's going to be too slow. And this might pour too fast. But you gotta start somewhere. And this stuff is really thick. It's outdoor glue. I don't know if the epoxy's getting harder or what. Whatever's too much. Let's put in the tray. One. And only 14 more to go. 12. Only 12 more to go. This one on. Now I'm going to use up the glue that the other piece. 54 bucks for a gallon. That's how much it costs. Now, see if I can't find some more clamps. Like 2 more. Here.